Chicago is stepping into a battlefield this week, and every fan feels that weight in their chest. Something massive is brewing, something that could shake the entire NFC and flip the season upside down, and it all centers on a clash so intense that even veterans are calling it the turning point of the year. The Bears are walking into enemy territory knowing one matchup might decide everything: momentum, seeding, and the future of this franchise. And what's wild is that one Chicago player isn't hiding from the pressure. He's calling it out, embracing it, and demanding the smoke. If you love this team, hit subscribe, drop a like, and stay locked in because this is only getting started right now. I need a moment to breathe here, because the second I heard Darnell Wright speak that man's name, Micah Parsons, I felt something in my chest tighten the way it always does when a season comes down to one matchup, one test, one truth-telling moment. And let me be very clear from the jump, Darnell Wright is the heartbeat of this story. The young right tackle stepped in front of cameras this week and refused to whisper, refused to hide, refused to pretend like this showdown was anything less than colossal. And I respect the honesty, but honesty doesn't soften the consequences. What I keep coming back to is how rare it is to hear a player his age talk about Micah Parsons like that, with that level of directness, almost an invitation to chaos. Most guys look at Parsons and choose diplomacy. They choose caution. They choose safe cliches about executing the game plan. But Wright didn't do any of that. Instead, he said the quiet part out loud. He embraced the reality that this matchup might define not just the Bears' season, but his reputation across the entire league. And folks, that takes guts. What makes this entire thing even more fascinating is the way Wright credits offensive line coach Dan Rauscher for awakening something in him. I'm telling you, when a young lineman says a coach made him believe he could be great, not just good, that's the kind of emotional ignition that changes careers. You can see it in Wright's tape. You can see it in the numbers. Only 13 pressures allowed, 1 sack surrendered, and top 5 in Pro Bowl voting. That's not luck. That's development. That's belief made visible. But now Wright is walking straight into the storm because Micah Parsons isn't just another pass rusher. He is the pass rushing problem of the NFL. He breaks protections. He bends space. He forces coordinators to stay awake at night wondering how to keep their quarterback upright. When someone has 2 seasons with a 20-plus QB pressure percentage while being double-teamed more than 20% of the time, that's not just dominance, that's distortion of the sport itself. And the Bears are staring right at it. Declan Doyle wasn't lying when he said you have to be aware of Parsons every single snap. That man moves like a rumor. He'll line up on Wright, then suddenly he's tormenting rookie left tackle Ozzie Trapillo, then he's flashing inside like a heat-seeking missile detonating the entire play before it starts. This isn't a riddle you solve. This is a riddle you survive. And the Bears will face him not once, but twice in 13 days. You tell me that's not season-defining tension. What's really on the line here isn't just playoff seeding or divisional control or even the chase for the NFC's top spot. What's on the line is identity. Are the Chicago Bears a team ready to seize this moment, ready to walk into Lambeau Field? Yes, Lambeau of all places, and dictate the terms of their future. Or are they still the team the league expects to fold when the lights become unforgiving? Wright's evolution colliding with Parsons' fury is the exact kind of moment where a franchise learns who it is. And I'll tell you something else, the Bears need this from Wright. They need that confidence. They need that steel in his voice, because football at its core is emotional truth, and Wright isn't running from his. He said it's going to be big. He said it's going to be a challenge. But he also said that's the fun part. That right there. That's the mentality that separates a hopeful lineman from a cornerstone one. That's the attitude of someone who wants the smoke. So here's my question to Bears fans. Do you believe Darnell Wright is ready to turn this matchup into his statement to the league, or are you bracing for the Micah Parsons hurricane to test every bit of progress this team has made? Because Sunday isn't just a game, it's a referendum. If you're riding with this breakdown, hit subscribe, drop a like, and join the Bears community conversation, because this moment demands all of us.